we have the whole house set up like a calendar, so everything is almost ready each day. Now this year we're doing things differently than we usually do, because usually I have everything more scheduled, but this year I wanted the colors to be a little more random. I put that in air quotes because nothing is really random around here, everything's planned. But usually we go from one room to the next in order around the house. But this year I wanted everything differently just because I can, and I like to switch things up year to year. So to set this up, we already have most of the red tapestries in here because this is what we call the red room. Just don't say it backwards or red room. Anyway, so we have the tapestries in here already, and my boyfriend's the one that sets mostly everything up because I'm usually the one creating all the artwork. It's a two-guy kind of thing around here. So he's the one that usually sets everything up because, one, he's taller than I am, and he's better at climbing than I am because I get dizzy very easily, and it's not a good idea for me to be up on stepping stools and stuff. I do it from time to time, but it's much more safer if he does it. So what he'll do is the night before, we'll look at the color scheme of what the next celebration is going to be. For example, today we have the Airheads color scheme with what I call gift. Because you know how you see gifts and they are red and yellow usually? Like emojis have it, before emojis. If you just saw a gift, it was usually red and yellow, like yellow wrapping paper with a red bow on it, so I call it gift. Red and yellow. Red and yellow and I go way back. So anyway, knowing that, he will set it up in the order I'm wearing it, since I have a red and yellow top with an Airheads bottom. The background will be red and yellow top with an Airheads bottom. And we use push pins and or staples to keep everything up. These I design ahead of time, and they're printed and glittered ahead of time. And the song that I make for YouTube I do ahead of time. The only thing that is not done ahead of time are the videos I present on TikTok and YouTube. These I do on the day because it's the day. We used to do them ahead of time, but I didn't like that. I wanted to actually feel the day and experience the day in the day. But everything is usually prepared ahead of time. The only thing I do in the day is we wake up 5 in the morning, we take out my previous day hairstyle and look, and I wash everything up, and I start over and I put on the new colors for my face, and we re-braid my hair. He helps me with that too. And then I get dressed, and then usually the room is almost ready because now with this year, even though we make these, we have to put these up like right before we do pictures and videos because for some reason they curl up. So like in a few hours these are going to be curled up, so they don't go up the night before. I think I might have said that they go up the night before, but they don't. These go up right before we do the pictures. We do pictures and videos, and so they stay flat and they're glittered to match my particle theme because everything has to glitter and shine. And I think I've answered your question, because I know there's many layers of how I answer a question. And within the next week, we are going to be transforming the whole house into next year's theme. So it won't be pot of gold after December 31st. It'll be a brand new theme. And then, you know, it takes a week to reset the whole house. And it's challenging because we also celebrate those days as well. So we have to really plan everything out so we have enough time for everything, because everything takes time. And this might take an hour because push pins and tapestries can be very hard to work with. And there's times he'll just use the staple and just staple it in. I mean, you know, this house is an art house, so it doesn't matter to me. It will always have holes in the walls and the ceilings. So it's all about, right? Okay, thank you for your question, and keep on rocking.